So it's like 11:30. I got up kind of late, and
Beautiful flowers.
yeah, I'm in Lehigh Gorge State Park near Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania. The state park has a rail trail that runs from Jim Thorpe up to Whitehaven, and I think it's part of the bigger D&L that runs, I think, hundreds of miles. I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna go try to ride it because this is one of the sweetest places to ride. You've got like 4 or 5 waterfalls just right off the trail. It's a slight incline, like 1%, all the way up, and then it goes to, I don't know, 1,300 feet. So it's about 600 feet of elevation, and you get to ride downhill all the way back. But I want to kind of showcase it because it's a sweet thing to have right in your backyard. A lot of people don't know about it. Some people ride south from the top and get shuttled up, but the ride up's just as beautiful, and you get to see everything from a whole different perspective. So it's a little 48-mile ride. We're gonna go check it out. Yeah, so this is the Glen Onoko parking area. Glen Onoko is a popular waterfall they've closed it down like the beginning of May because there's a trail that leads up it. It's less than a mile long, but I guess a lot of people have been getting injured, and they can't really afford it, so they shut it down for now until they revamp the trail. There's like 3 of these lots, and I just usually pull into one and start from there. It's easier than starting all the way at Jim Thorpe because there's a lot of traffic on the trail there, a lot of pedestrian traffic. So this gorge actually offers a lot. They have got all kinds of hiking and stuff around here. You got whitewater rafting. You got some people down here kayaking. And this bike trail is actually, it's a really sweet spot to be. The trail is generally composed of crushed gravel. It doesn't really exceed 2% at any point, so anyone can do it. This is where it starts. Yeah, this is basically what most of it is. There are some soft spots. A lot of people ride mountain bikes, but I've been riding 25 mil tires on this, so I don't really have any issues. Just gotta pick a good line. So along Luces Trail, there's you got like a bunch of picnic tables and benches. You'll see one like every couple miles. The closer to Jim Thorpe you are, the more you'll see, and they kind of thin out as you go up. But it's pretty sweet. You do have to look out for crowds of people on bikes because there's tours and people ride from the north to the south. So you'll get like groups of tourists here on bikes. A lot of them haven't ridden a bike in a long time. So you kind of have to watch out for them because they'll ride all over the trail. They have no idea what they're doing. It's kind of nuts. Yeah, so here comes one of the trains. I'm not even sure which one this is. They have an old school train that ferries people up. I think this is a newer one that ferries people up. It only does about 20 miles an hour, so it's pretty easy to outrun. Wow, there are trains out here everywhere. Straight over there. You can see him. He's about to come out of this junction down here. There's actually another train coming up. There's a switch down there. I guess that's what they call it. I don't know anything about trains. This is the kind of cool stuff you get to see along this trail. So this is like 3/10 of a mile up. And this is one of the tiny ones. But even these little tiny ones look awesome. Beautiful. Blooming. These are, I think they're rhododendrons. Or, yeah, I guess. I don't think it's mountain laurel. Maybe it's mountain laurel. They look kind of similar. But these little waterfalls are all along the trail. And so there's this one, there's a couple other small ones, and then there's 2 really large ones at about 12 and 14 miles from the Glen Onoko parking. There's some good spots here. If you're a kayak, it's a lot more fun. I've done some whitewater rafting, like Arkansas River, Colorado, Green River in Utah, Desolation Canyon. We saw some cool rapids there. These are a little more tame, but there's still some good spots, and they're great for the East Coast. You know, I haven't recorded anything in like 15 miles. We are about 19 miles up, but I'm not going all the way to Whitehaven because there's not a whole lot to see once you get up past the waterfalls at like Rockport, which is around 14-15 miles. So the trail does go up another like 3-4 miles up to Whitehaven, where there's food and stuff, and another trail that you could jump on. But this is one of the sections of rapids that the Lehigh River offers. And a lot of times you shuttle up to either Rockport or all the way to Whitehaven, and then you'll ride through these. Yo, check that out. That's the bigger of the two waterfalls. This is Buttermilk Falls, which is the second one if you're coming from Jim Thorpe. Pretty awesome. It's actually pretty low on water right now. There's hasn't rained in a few days, and so usually this is flowing a lot. I got this last night. There it is. Water buffalo, dude. This is the second one if you're coming from up north, or the first big waterfall if you're coming from Jim Thorpe. This is Luces Falls. And so both these waterfalls, they're about half a mile from the Rockport access point, I guess it's called, where they launch boats. Freaking beautiful out here. I'm about to eat this water buffalo steak. That's good buffalo, bro. So I kind of already passed a couple of the other smaller ones, but this is one of them. It's like a little staircase. There's probably like 6, 8, maybe 10 of these just all along the trail. And you can miss them pretty easily if you're going quickly, so kind of have to look around. But you can usually hear them, or you'll feel them. Feel the cold air from all the cold water. It's really windy right now. Nice train.